England have started off this World Cup pretty well with a win against Iran, a draw against the United States, and a win against Wales. You couldn't ask for much more. But clearly they're still struggling with a bit of inconsistencies.
Senegal's coming into this game with 2 wins and 1 loss. They've been playing out of their minds without Mane. They've been very structured. Edouard Mendy has proven himself once again, as well as Ismaila Sarr and Gana Gueye leading the pack. But they're coming up against a very strong England.
This is our preview for the round of 16 clash between England and Senegal.
Now look, we all know Senegal is going to be an underdog for this matchup. They're coming up against an England side that's probably their best England side on paper to date. With that being said, I think Senegal is going to be very counter-attacking. They're going to play a very low block, similar to how Atletico Madrid likes to play. And I think Southgate needs those marquee players such as a Trent Alexander-Arnold, someone who's very experienced in whipping in the crosses, in order to break down Senegal. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, you're actually, that's a ludicrous take, in my opinion, because, why would you just throw Trent into a round of 16 clash? It's a do or die. It's a win or go home. You can't just throw in a player in the deep end like that. He's only got a few minutes in the group stage. He hasn't started a single game yet. And you don't want Trent defending counterattacks. You want Kyle Walker to do that.
So where is this creativity going to come from?
The creativity is going to come from players like Phil Foden, who I think needs to start in this game. He got his first start of the group stage against Wales, and they looked much better than they did against the United States. He's going to be that X factor that England need to break down the low block. I mean, he does it week in, week out for Manchester City. Why can't he do it in this round of 16 game?
Okay. Who is he replacing then?
Look, he can replace just about anybody, but I think it's clear that Raheem Sterling has one of the wing spots on lock. He's undroppable under Gareth Southgate. You can take out a Bukayo Saka or a Mason Mount who have been starting consistently during the group stage. Foden needs to play, whether it's at 10, on the wing, I don't care. He's going to be the X factor for England.
Interesting. I mean, I don't think we can not talk about Marcus Rashford. 3 goals in 3 appearances. I mean, how can you drop a player with such high confidence and also start someone like Sterling or maybe even Harry Kane? And Harry Kane, everyone had high hopes for him. It's not like he's doing that much, to be honest.
I mean, look, Harry Kane doesn't have a goal yet, but come on, let's be real here. He contributes to the game a lot more than just goals. He has, 3 assists in the group stage. And look, Marcus Rashford, he's had a very good group stage. 3 goals is very impressive. But like you said, Senegal are going to be playing that deep block. Rashford is an in-behind player. He's not the type of player that's going to dribble 4 guys and put a nice cross in for Kane. He's just not that type of guy. But let's not write off this Senegal team, right? They had a very impressive group stage. Ecuador looked very convincing against Qatar, against the Netherlands, and Senegal still put them away. They obviously lost to the Netherlands 2-0, but don't write them off. I mean, this is a Mane-less Senegal, and they've still impressed. I mean, they're coming off an AFCON win. This team knows how to win games. It's clear. They kicked Egypt out of the qualification process. I mean, you can't write them off, and I think this is going to be a very tough game for England.
Yeah, I mean, even in the Netherlands game, it came down to the last 10 minutes for them to finally break the ice. I mean, definitely the marquee players, in my opinion, for this Senegal team has to be Gana Gueye. He's playing definitely in a more forward attacking position, but he's running that pitch like crazy. The midfield has been on lock when he's been playing that position, as well as Ismaila Sarr. He's got 1 goal in 3 games, but he's able to have that star power that they're lacking in the Mane. Edouard Mendy, like I mentioned before, he's got that veteran skills. He's been in big games, Champions League finals, the AFCON final. I mean, they've got what it takes to win. I mean, they even got Koulibaly, who we haven't even mentioned yet. I mean, he's defensively solid, but we've seen it at Chelsea and in the World Cup. He knows how to score in those big moments.
Yeah, I mean, that goal that he scored, the winner against Ecuador, was just like that goal he scored for Chelsea, his first goal for Chelsea, that volley off the set piece. And I mean, that center back partnership, him and Diallo, I mean, it's very solid. 2 experienced center backs. And, it's going to be very tough for England to break this team down.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, final score prediction. What do you think is going to happen for this game?
I think it's going to be a very tough, grueling match. I think it's going to go 0-0 into the first half, but I think England's going to pull away with it 1-0 in the 85th minute, and I think it's going to be Jude Bellingham.
Okay, I can see that happening. For me, I think this game has a 2-1 written all over it. I think England are going to pull away with the 2 goals, but I think it's going to be very close.
So there you go, guys. That's our preview for the round of 16. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace.
Peace.